Hey guys, Jeremy here, and today we're going to be talking about hats. Now, this hat was sent to me at no charge for this review, and in this review, I want to tell you everything that I know about this hat so that you're going to have enough information to make the decision as to whether or not this is the right hat for you. So everybody has their personal preferences of their hat. Some people like a low sitting hat, some people like a high hat, some people like a snug hat, some people like a loose hat, some people like a flat bill, some people like a curved bill. Everybody has their personal preferences. So let me talk to you about this hat. This hat is number 44 for me. Yes, that's right. I've got 44 hats. And you ask, well, why in the world do you have so many hats? And I'll tell you, it's because I have so little hair. And I want my hats to match my outfits. Now, this hat, being a black hat with a nature logo on the front, is going to allow me to wear this with any outfit that I put on. So it's going to match with anything. And that's why we need different hats of different styles, because we're going to wear different clothes and we don't want our hats to be out of place. So this hat right here is super sturdy, well constructed, well built. Now let me talk to you about some of these features. Let's start with the bill here. The bill here is pre-curved. Some people like the flat bill. Well, this one's pre-curved. It's solid and sturdy. You're going to be able to bend it just a little bit more if you want to, and that's the way I like to wear my hats, is with that curve in it. Next thing we look at here is the front panel. This front panel is not some flimsy jobby. This is really solid. This is a good front panel, and the logo is stitched on there extremely well. You got your two eyelets up there in the top for just a little bit more airflow. You got your button on top, and then you've also got the mesh in the back and through the crown, keeping your head, like mine, pretty cool in the summertime. Another great feature is your snapback. Now that snapback is going to give you about 1/8 of an inch of a difference going forward or backward. Now, if you're like me, you might have a little bit of an odd shaped head, and so I'm kind of in between the snaps. And so when you're in between snaps, you can either go one large or one tight. I'm going with the one a little bit tighter, and then I think that as time goes on, it's going to be a little bit more and more comfortable. Right now, because it is one size too small for me, I'm getting a little bit of pressure right here on my temples. It's not really uncomfortable, but I'm just working on breaking the hat in. If I go one size larger, it goes right over the top of my ears. And so we're going to make this work because I really like this hat, and I really think that you're going to like this hat. Now, with the crown is, I'm going to call it a mid-size crown. I think that we have a low crown, a mid-size, and then a high crown. And what I mean by that is, I'm not sure if you can see through the mesh, but it's not sitting on my head. And so it's elevated just a little bit to allow just a little bit more air to circulate on top of my head. So that's kind of a mid-range hat. Sometimes these are sitting up real high like that, and I call that a high hat, and just a little bit too much for me. I won't wear a hat like that. And then there are other hats that have the crown that's going to sit right on top of your head. So this one is a mid-sized crown. It feels good, and I think that it also looks good. It's not too tall, and that's one thing that I've really got to be concerned about with my hats is it standing up too high, or is it sitting at just the right level? Now, in my opinion, I think it's sitting at just the right level. It's not pressing down on my ears. It's not pressing down on my head, and it feels really good, really comfortable. You've got that sweatband that's going to wick your sweat so that you don't get that sweaty look on the outside panel. Now, with a black hat, if you sweat, you're going to get a white ring, and that sweatband right here on the front, being soft and smooth, is going to help to absorb and to wick away that sweat so that you don't get that yucca look on the front panel of your hat. So if you're looking for a nice hat, I tell you what, they've done a great job of building this one. The construction is great. The durability is great. The stability is great. The look is great. Everything about this hat, I have no complaints about it. If you're looking for a great hat, go ahead and pick up one for you. Pick up one for a friend. They're super comfortable. They're really nice. I think that you're going to be really happy with it.